welcome back to the show. Well, in a sensational twist, former Brisbane real estate agent Gerard Baden-Clay has had his murder conviction downgraded to manslaughter over the death of his wife Allison in 2012. The result has sent shockwaves through the community, with many questioning our legal and judicial system. So to get some answers, today's legal expert Sam Macedoni joins me now. Sam, good morning to you.
Good morning, Lisa.
A jury of 12 men and women sat through many months of testimony for this trial in the Baden-Clay murder. They found conclusively that Gerard Baden-Clay was guilty of murdering his wife, Allison. So how did this turnaround happen?
Well, the jury has been satisfied beyond reasonable doubt that he'd committed the murder, and they found him guilty. What then happened is that there was an appeal to the Court of Appeal, which goes before 3 senior judges in Queensland, and they had to determine whether the jury's verdict was reasonable. Could they have been satisfied beyond reasonable doubt that he was guilty?
Well, there is outrage this morning after former Brisbane real estate agent Gerard Baden-Clay yesterday had his murder conviction downgraded to manslaughter over the death of his wife Allison in 2012. The result has left the family of Allison Baden-Clay devastated and disappointed in Australia's justice system. The Courier Mail probably sums up the feelings of many this morning with that front page, "The law is an ass." For more, we're joined now by Allison's cousin, Jodie Dan, as well as the Director of Mentors in Violence Prevention Program at Griffith University, Dr. Shannon Spriggs-Murdoch. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Jodie, if I can start with you. You wanted the matter to be finished yesterday, but the heart-wrenching reality is that this will never be over for you and the rest of Allison's family. How have you been dealing with the news?
Well, obviously it's the family have actually released a press statement, and so I can talk from my perspective of we would love to have been finalised yesterday, but the system that we have at the moment is such a long drawn-out system, so we now have to rally again and last another, you know, hopefully another 6 or 8 months until we get some sort of conclusion to this.
Did it come as a shock to all of you?
Well, it certainly came as a shock to me, and from what we've been told, you know, everything was going to be okay. So it's devastating to think that a jury of 12 people asked the question whether it be murder or manslaughter, decided that they thought it was murder, and then now that can be overruled. So
some legal experts are suggesting that Gerard Baden-Clay could be out of prison within a matter of months, perhaps next year. Do you believe Australia's legal system has failed, Allison?
Well, I think the legal system that we're working with today fails a lot of women and children who are being killed and living in domestic and family violence. There's not a lot of consequences or accountability for perpetrators, and I think that really causes a lot of people who don't or are not educated in domestic and family violence to not understand what is actually really going on behind the closed doors.
But the process is now not over for you. How much fight do you all have left in you?
Well, we have to continue because that's what Allison would have wanted, and we obviously have to take care of her 3 girls, the family does, and we have to keep going because we obviously don't want to see him walking the streets within the next couple of years.
Yeah. Shannon, Australian police deal with a case of domestic violence every 2 minutes. A lot of women who may be living in violent
Appreciate
Lisa.
the support
Thank
from
you.
the community and everybody.
Well, we're glad that you are hearing what Australia has to say today. And if you or anyone you know is experiencing domestic or family violence, you can get help by calling 1-800 737 732.